SKOL Nation, it's time to get loud. The Minnesota Vikings are shaping up to be one of the NFL's most exciting teams in 2025. And the spotlight is burning bright on our quarterback, J.J. McCarthy. After missing 2024 due to knee surgeries, the number 10 overall pick from the 2024 draft is finally healthy and ready to take his first NFL snap. Can you feel the anticipation? This kid's got the weight of Minnesota on his shoulders, and we're all ready to see if he can deliver. The vibes are high after a 14-win season in 2024, led by journeyman Sam Darnold. But now, it's McCarthy's time to shine, and the Vikings have built a roster that's practically a quarterback's dream. From elite receivers like Justin Jefferson to a rock-solid offensive line, this team is stacked. But here's the kicker. Not every new face might make it to Week 1. There's already chatter about one recent signing who could be cut before the season starts. What do you think, Vikings fans? Is J.J. McCarthy ready to lead us to the playoffs? Or is the pressure too much for a rookie? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep the SKOL spirit alive as we dive into the first big story. Hold on to your horns because we've got some drama at the tight end position. The Vikings signed Giovanni Ricci in late June to add depth. But the word on the street is he might not even make the 53-man roster. Ryan Heckman from the Viking Age dropped this bombshell on July 4th, pointing out that Ricci's got a tough battle ahead. With TJ Hawkinson, Josh Oliver, and Gavin Bartholomew already locking down the tight end spots, is there room for a fourth? Ricci's no stranger to the NFL, having spent time with the Carolina Panthers and New England Patriots, but his resume isn't exactly screaming roster lock. In 2023, he played just 5 games with the Panthers, mostly on special teams, where he logged 64% of his snaps. Offensively, he's been limited with only 1 career reception for 9 yards. That's not the kind of stat line that screams, must keep, in a crowded room. The competition is fierce, with undrafted free agents Ben Yurosek and Bryson Nesbitt also vying for a spot. Yurosek, a Stanford to Georgia transfer, and Nesbitt are hungry to prove themselves. So, Vikings fans, do you think Ricci's special teams experience gives him an edge? Or is he out the door before training camp ends? Let me know below. Let's dig deeper into why Giovanni Ricci's signing feels like a head-scratcher. The Vikings brought him in after minicamp, which already puts him behind the 8 ball. Most players signed this late are fighting an uphill battle, and Ricci's lack of offensive production doesn't help his case. Heckman notes that the Vikings' tight end room is fairly crowded, and that's putting it mildly. TJ Hawkinson alone is a pass-catching beast when healthy, with 95 receptions for 960 yards 2 seasons ago. Ricci's biggest selling point is his special teams upside. But is that enough? The Vikings have a history of prioritizing versatile players, but with Josh Oliver's blocking prowess and Gavin Bartholomew's potential, Ricci's role feels redundant. Plus, he didn't play at all in 2024, which raises questions about his readiness. Compare that to Yurosek, who had suitors as an undrafted free agent, or Nesbitt, who's got youth and upside. So what's the deal, SKOL Nation? Did the Vikings sign Ricci just to stir up competition? Or was this a misstep by GM Kwesi Adofo-Mensah? Hit the comments with your take, and let's see if Ricci can defy the odds. Now, let's talk about the man of the hour, J.J. McCarthy. This 22-year-old former Michigan star is stepping into the spotlight as the Vikings' starting quarterback, and the excitement is through the roof. After a year of rehabbing from knee surgeries, McCarthy's ready to show why the Vikings picked him 10th overall in 2024. The Daily Norseman reports that 80% of fans in their poll believe he'll throw for over 24 touchdowns this season. That's some serious confidence. McCarthy's got the keys to a Ferrari, as The Athletic put it, with a roster built to make any quarterback drool. Justin Jefferson, arguably the NFL's best wide receiver, is his number 1 target, while Jordan Addison and TJ Hawkinson add firepower. Then there's Aaron Jones in the backfield, ready to keep defenses honest. With head coach Kevin O'Connell's offensive genius, McCarthy's set up for success. But here's the big question. Can McCarthy handle the pressure of replacing Sam Darnold's 14-win season? The NFC North is a gauntlet, with the Lions, Packers, and Bears all looking fierce. What's your prediction for McCarthy's touchdown total? Vikings fans, drop it in the comments, and let's see who's calling it right. Let's zoom out and look at why the Vikings are the talk of the NFL. NFL insider Albert Breer called this roster quarterback-friendly, and he's not wrong. From the offensive line, featuring studs like Christian Darrisaw, when healthy, and rookie Donovan Jackson, to playmakers like Jefferson and Hawkinson, this team is built to insulate McCarthy. Breer even compared it to the Commander setup for Jaden Daniels, which is high praise. The Vikings front office, led by Kwesi Adofo-Mensah, has spent 3 years crafting this squad. The result? A roster that keeps McCarthy in second and manageable or third and short situations, perfect for a young QB. Add in Brian Flores' exotic defense, stocked with veterans like Javon Hargrave and Jonathan Allen, and this team is ready to compete. But there's a catch. Darrisaw's injury could shake things up. What do you think, SKOL Nation? Is this the best roster a rookie QB could ask for? Or are there holes we're not talking about? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments as we keep the Vikings hype train rolling. Speaking of Christian Darrisaw, let's address the elephant in the room. The Vikings star left tackle is likely missing Week 1 against the Bears due to a lingering injury, per Alec Lewis of The Athletic. This is a massive blow for McCarthy, who's counting on Darrisaw to protect his blind side. Without him, rookie Donovan Jackson might face extra pressure at left guard, which could spell trouble. The good news? Darrisaw is expected to return by Week 3 against the Bengals or Week 7 against the Eagles if he starts on IR. His presence is crucial, as he's one of the NFL's top tackles when healthy. The Vikings' 14-win season in 2024 showed they can win without him, but McCarthy's debut would feel a lot safer with Darrisaw anchoring the line. Vikings fans, how worried are you about Darrisaw's absence? Can the offensive line hold up without him? Or is this a red flag for McCarthy's first game? Drop your take below, and let's keep the conversation going. Let's switch gears to some positive vibes. Vikings tight end TJ Hawkinson is hyping up JJ McCarthy, and we're here for it. In a recent Fox interview, Hawkinson said McCarthy wants to be great in this league and flips a switch when he steps on the field. That's the kind of fire we love to see from our QB1. Hawkinson's planning to link up with McCarthy soon to build chemistry, which could be huge. Hawkinson's no slouch himself. 2 seasons ago, he racked up 95 catches for 960 yards and 5 touchdowns. Even coming off a major injury, he's expected to be a reliable safety valve for McCarthy. With Jordan Addison facing a possible suspension and Darrisaw's status uncertain, Hawkinson's role could be massive in 2025. What do you think, SKOL Nation? Is Hawkinson the key to unlocking McCarthy's potential, or do you see another player stepping up as his go-to target? Let's hear your predictions in the comments. The Vikings aren't just playing for pride. They're in the brutal NFC North, where every game is a dogfight. The Detroit Lions and Green Bay Packers are coming off playoff runs, and the Chicago Bears have loaded up for 2025. McCarthy's debut against the Bears on Monday Night Football is already looking like a test, especially without Darrisaw. The Real Forno show highlighted 5 key games that could define the Vikings season, and this opener is one of them. Minnesota's spoon-feed approach, as described by the Real Forno show, aims to ease McCarthy into the NFL with short passes and a strong run game led by Aaron Jones. But with a tough schedule, one of the hardest in 2025, per Daily Norseman, McCarthy will need to grow up fast. The Vikings' defense, led by Brian Flores, should keep them in games, but the offense needs to click. Which NFC North matchup are you circling on your calendar, Vikings fans? Is it the Bears in Week 1? Or maybe a showdown with the Lions or Packers? Drop your picks in the comments, and let's get hyped for the battles ahead. SKOL Nation is all in on JJ McCarthy. The Daily Norseman's poll showed 80% of fans think he'll eclipse 24 touchdown passes, and ESPN's Dan Orlovsky predicted he'll be awesome in 2025. Even former Viking Adam Thielen is singing McCarthy's praises, saying the future looks bright in Minnesota. With a roster this stacked, it's no wonder fans are dreaming big. On the fantasy football front, SI.com's team preview has Justin Jefferson as a top 6 draft pick, with potential for a 120-catch, 1,800-yard, 15-touchdown season if McCarthy airs it out. Jordan Addison and Aaron Jones are also breakout candidates, though Addison's looming suspension could shake things up. The Vikings' pass-heavy scheme under O'Connell makes this offense a fantasy goldmine. Vikings fans, are you drafting McCarthy or Jefferson in your fantasy league? What's your bold prediction for the 2025 season? Share it below, and let's see who's got the best crystal ball. As we wrap up, the Minnesota Vikings are poised for a thrilling 2025 season, but the road ahead is full of twists. Will J.J. McCarthy live up to the hype and lead us to the playoffs? Can Giovanni Ricci beat the odds and make the roster, or will a rookie steal his spot? With training camp kicking off soon, open to fans for 12 practices, per CBS Minnesota. The answers are coming, and SKOL Nation is ready. The Vikings have a quarterback-friendly roster, a genius head coach in Kevin O'Connell, and a fan base that bleeds purple. But we need your voice to keep the energy high. What's got you most excited about the 2025 season? Is it McCarthy's debut, Jefferson's dominance, or something else? Drop it in the comments, and let's get this conversation roaring. If you love this Vikings news breakdown, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell for more updates straight from the heart of SKOL Nation. Share this video with your fellow Vikings fans, and let's pack US Bank Stadium with purple pride. SKOL Vikings, and let's make 2025 our year.